I'm Katie Kempner, and welcome to Perspectives here at Advertising Week on the Huffington Post live stage. Perspectives is a series of inspiring conversations with remarkable working women who are balancing busy lives. And I am absolutely thrilled to have my good friend, Heather Lylis, who's a partner at Sunshine Sachs.
Thanks, Katie.
Can you just talk a little bit about your career and where you got to where you are now?
Well, I studied communications at Northwestern, so I kind of always knew I wanted to be in the field of communications and PR. And when I was in school, I found an internship that was actually a friend and a mentor of mine actually connected me with the opportunity. And I realized very early in my career that it's important to have people who are cheerleading for you and helping you, and I've always made that something that's important to me, as well as helping other women either within my own firm or with other connections, getting jobs and things like that. And so anyways, I had that internship which really at Edelman PR, which really helped me learn like my basic skills. And then I went to a firm called Solomon McCown & Company, which is a firm that's based in Boston, where I had two amazing mentors who really guided me for about 4 years in my early career. And then I started at Sunshine Sachs in 2003, and I've been with the company for 11 years. And in that time, I've really, my role and my position has changed, of course, but I've had a really great opportunity to grow and go from being more of an executive and helping doing traditional PR for clients to now kind of overseeing more of the firm, and I'm now a partner.
You mentioned that you've always had people that were your cheerleaders.
Yeah.
And I know that, you mentioned it, and I know just from knowing you that you've always been a wonderful cheerleader for others.
Yeah.
How important is that, do you think, in building your career, and how do you find that in other people?
I think mentors are the most important thing for anyone in business. You don't have to be a woman to have someone that you admire and look up to and learn from. And I actually have a joke. I like collect mentors. I don't look at it as you have to have one person who like guides you along, but the minute I meet someone, in most cases it's a woman, or I admire what they do, and I think they're doing terrific in their own career. I take them to lunch. I ask them questions. I kind of make it part of my experience as a professional. To kind of collect them and talk to them as I grow in my career about the various things that I'm facing and challenges. And it's really interesting because some of these people I've been friends with for many, many years, and I've seen them kind of grow in their own careers and also help me with mine in the first in the early career, it's like working too much and work-life balance, and now I'm work-life balance in like different ways, and just kind of figuring it all out, how to lean in and all those important things. So I think that's been great. And for myself with other women, I just try to be the same and set an example, and take time to be present with like executives in my company and hear their problems and challenges and kind of guide them on their way.
So you mentioned one of the catchphrases for me that I'm most interested in, which is work-life balance.
Yes.
And when I originally thought about something, a project like Perspectives, where I could talk to other women, I was thinking about balance really much more my own struggles, which is having 2 kids and building a career.
Yeah.
And I think I was thinking of it too narrowly, because as I talk to more and more people, I realized, work-life balance is equally, if not in some ways, more important for you. You're single, you don't have kids, and I think in some cases, then it's even more difficult to say, like, I need to keep time for myself.
Yes. I couldn't agree more. Work-life balance, working moms, I don't know how they do it. One of my business partner, Keely Thomas Morgan, runs our LA office, and she's a mom of 2 and still runs an office, and I truly don't know how she does it. But I agree, it's equally as hard, or it's different challenges, I guess, for someone who's single. It could be, if I wanted it to be, I could be working 24/7 and not setting time for myself. And to be totally honest, I think for many years I did that because I didn't know I could. I didn't think I was empowered or able. I didn't know that it's a matter of really self-discipline and thinking about what your priorities are. Family is incredibly important. Just time for yourself, whether it be working out or a hobby or just connecting with your kind of non-work friends, your real, your traditional friends or whatever you want to call it. But I found myself in time filling my nights with, drinks or getting together with, whether it be reporters or clients or work friends, and it can be too much, and you have to find time to really create, whatever it is, the structure and the balance that you need for yourself. And I'm glad that you raised it, because I think it's something that women face at every aspect of their career, and it's something that, we all face. It's a struggle.
And we were talking yesterday, and you said something really interesting, because we were talking about, Advertising Week is crazy. There's a million different events you can go to.
Yep.
You said you've set up rules now for deciding if it's something you're going to go to or
Yes. So I go out with purpose, and I do this whether it be Advertising Week or any day of my life, I suppose. I don't just go out to go out. I go out if I want to network. I'm going out to network, and I'm going to commit to that. I'm going to be present. I'm going to work the room if I need to, but not be on my phone while I'm, I've got to kind of be purposeful about what I'm doing, because then it's more efficient, and also it allows me to take the next night off to catch up with a friend, or watch my favorite TV show, whatever it might be. And so I do that all the time, after work or even on the weekends, whatever it is. It's purposeful and efficient. Efficient's my new word too.
Well, you mentioned something that I've been thinking is my new phrase, which is being present.
Yes.
You said that a few times.
Yes.
I think that is something that people really don't focus on enough,
Totally.
and is so important.
Yes.
Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, no, I don't think I was present for a long time in my career. I think I was so on my phone, juggling a million things, thinking about the fact that I was working and maybe not having my work-life balance while, I was just I was all over the place. And I feel like now when I'm committing time to something, I want to be as present and as focused as possible, so that when I'm done, I can move on, and I can compartmentalize. Okay, done with the work thing. Now I'm doing my personal thing, or whatever it might be.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's really important too. I think we all, in the world of technology, we're all trying to be superwomen and everywhere, and I don't think you can do that. I think you lose something ultimately if you're distracted.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So just to build on that.
Yeah.
My last thing I'd like to ask you is if you have one piece of advice that has helped guide you through your career that you could share with us, what would it be?
Well, someone said something pretty recently, which has struck me, and I've been using it a lot lately. It's another phrase I like to say, which is work smarter, not harder. Mm-hmm. And I just think that's such an awesome expression of, it doesn't have to be that you're working 8 hours to get something accomplished. If you know someone who has the answer, and it's just one phone call, and they can help you save those 7 extra hours, do that. And it's about thinking about what's the best way to accomplish the goal, not just plugging along and just doing what you think you need to do to get there. And I think about that a lot, and I find women or executives in our company who are just slaving away, where I'm like, wait, if you just taken a minute and thought about it, and you've done the following, you could have done that in half the time. And so that would be my advice, is work smarter, not harder, and hopefully that gives people a little bit more work-life balance to then do what they want to do.
Which is a perfect way to end. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks, Katie.